Oh, that was
me.
Welcome to the talk show.
So
Shut up! I'm talking to Will Smith. So, Will, what the f***ing hell was that After Earth shit?
Yeah, I had no part in that actually.
No, you did. You were in it.
No, I didn't. No. I think you have.
Okay, well, what's up with Men in Black 3?
That was a great and classy film.
Yeah,
That's
you
my
were pretty
favorite
classy.
of the
I like the part where you drink chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I like that part.
I almost missed in my beer that I didn't have in my mouth.
Shut up! I'm not thinking about. I masturbated to that part actually.
Yeah, so that makes me uncomfortable.
A black man drinking black milk. I was like, oh! It started rubbing my tits.
The stereotypes. Usually from
Just like this. I was just like,
so it's a little bit. Yeah, that's weird. That's.
do tell.
He's like,
while drinking Soda Shack. The orange and cream flavors. That's what's the best.
Yeah, we have a special guest today. We have Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith's over there sitting in his fucking chair. Like the high horse rich piece of shit is. I don't know if you guys know, but Will Smith got fired and he's working at like this lower job now. It's pretty great.
Wait, really?
It's called
Kenny Powers works at a paint shop. Like, he just sells gallons of paint to people.
Still, I figured with that, like, he must have, like, invested that fortune into something.
His son.
Yeah.
His son and his
then I can see
large
where that
black penis. Anyway.
Wait,
Care to
he
like
invested his penis into his son?
Whoa!
Hey, you've seen the Game Grumps thing, right? Where Aaron's like, eat your piece, son. But Dad, I want to touch your big black cock! Eat your piece.
touch your piece and touch the piece.
Yes, son, if you wanted to eat your piece, you have to touch them.
Touch the penis, son.
And that's how Will Smith's son was born.
Will Smith lost his job.
And that's how Jaden Smith became scarred. And then they went to see Miley Cyrus at the VMAs and cried about it.
Get out of here with that. I don't want to hear that shit.
Shut up and get back to twerk.
You. Like, I swear to God, I will turn this shit into a
His face.
Oh God,
His face right now.
We're going extreme.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I
Dude,
really
we're
miss
down.
you. I miss you so much. Me and Robert talk about you like every night.
That's me.
Oh my
Yeah.
That's creepy.
We'll be playing Terraria and be like, man, wouldn't it be great if Will was here?
Really?
And sometimes we'll be like sitting in bed, like watching. He was like, wouldn't it be great if Will was here?
One single time that you actually played that game?
Seb, what, are you cheating on me?
Get out of here, slut.
He was never dating. He was never with you to begin with, Carson.
Yeah, it was me and Jesse the whole time.
Of course.
Fine, I still have my Fanta.
I thought you were married to Tux.
Hey, we have an open relationship.
This is like some weird ass
smell my
love
fingers.
tracking story or some bullshit.
So
Just make sure everything's okay with y'all.
I guess it's time to talk about the best part. So names will not be made. Tux. Basically, somebody forgot to press save on our recording. And so now there is a lost episode for edit that out. And if you want to get it, first steps are 1, get a time machine.
Yeah.
2, figure out where we live. 3,
Like, comment, and subscribe for the first one.
comment and subscribe. And 4,
Press save.
press save.
No, you can easily
Save the
use
goddamn
Windows.
game.
Use Windows System Restore.
That would
Fix the problem.
No, you can't restore what was never saved in the first place.
It was saved on his computer when he first.
I
Put it
think
on
it
it.
was.
Where, did you just lose it and just like couldn't find it?
No, I
He's gonna find it like 4 days later. Oh shit!
It's sitting on the floor somewhere.
No,
It's just sitting on the floor. How did this get here?
You killed Chippy.
You killed Chip. No, you killed Chippy.
You bet I did.
Yes.
No, dude, it was my hell throne. Okay? Me and Lawrence Fishburne went into space, found that goddamn ship, went through that shit, and ruled hell. And it was great. No, it's Event Horizon. Don't you ever mistake a Lawrence Fishburne movie for that piece of shit work of
For
bait.
that wasn't that bad
That
of
was
a
the movie
movie.
Sebastian and I watched after the lost episode.
After oh my god, Apollo 18.
Did you watch it?
I'm recommending that. That was so boring. Doesn't even deserve to be pronounced correctly. Me and Robert were like, is anything going to happen? Oh, there's a space rock. Now it's done.
I forgot.
exactly.
I watched
I was like,
that movie.
It was so bad.
I fell
remember?
asleep through
Hey,
a part of
so-
that movie, and I was
hey,
like,
you
"Oh,
guys
is
want to
that
hear
what
something
you're
fun?
What?
You found
Did
it. Just find it.
No. Oh wait. Okay. Never mind. I open Audacity and it's like, hey, you have a file that you can recover. It's actually the first 15 minutes of the second Cards Against Humanity stuff. The part where we're listening to
I wish.
no, the bit about where our friend's Cal Booger Bear got supposedly kidnapped.
What?
Yeah.
Don't you remember my friend Katie called me? Hi Katie, how you doing?
we
Called me.
didn't
She's
talk
like,
about
someone stole my. That's totally my impression of you, by the way. Someone stole my cow. I was like, oh my god.
Somebody prank calls me.
Oh my god, you really think this is my fault? She's like, yeah, I thought you pranked. Yeah, I thought you pranked called. I was like, you fucking bitch. She never found out who it was. We never found out who
Oh,
the fuck
that's
prank called
shit.
her. So
That's probably just a random call.
no, it was some faggot kid from her school. So yeah.
Whatever. That's her fault for
Is
calling her out.
the leading theory still under 2 moons?
Actually, the leading theory.
Oh, under the
the
same
leading
moon,
theory is a bit
sorry.
more private, but it's somebody we both know, and she kind of turned into a massive bitch. So there's that.
That seems to be a running theme with many people we know.
And it seems to be a running theme with women I know.
With woman? Singular?
Just
Why
one.
did you say that directly
Just
to the
all of
It's
them.
sad. What do
The
you
women's
Everyone
fault.
knows all women.
Hey,
They're all the same.
suck my cock.
Seth,
Is
you
anybody-
have like
That is
this
the only woman he
massive. You have this massive.
I
ball
know,
in your
right?
armpit, and it's just like jarring to
Come
see
here.
all of a
Come
sudden.
look inside of it. Put your dick in.
Mine's
no.
bigger! What? Mine's bigger!
Well, you have been.
That makes you a whore.
Well, no, he has been working.
Well,
with
at least
black
he has
people.
class and shaves a
He's just
little.
like, "Ugh." Dude, I'm Puerto Rican. Are you kidding me? I'm like a bear. Like, I walk on the beach, you're like, what's the Sasquatch doing here?
So
And I'm like, you too!
So the difference between you and the Russians is that you're not a cold-hearted son of a bitch.
The difference between me and the
He is a
Russians
cold-hearted
is
son of
one
a
has an
bitch.
accent, one doesn't.
That's really it.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm sure you can have an accent if you try.
The more you know.
I can have accents
And
if
no,
I
just
try.
power.
Wait,
Many
you're Russian
accents.
now.
Much dog, such a maze. Many burger.
Too spoopy.
wow!
So about that GTA Online.
Okay, first of all, me and Robert have figured out the worst problem with that thing. It's like impossible to earn money.
Yeah, it is.
Like you lose money more
That's why
progressively
they
than you
can't
do.
do
I was talking
Guys!
about-
I had some weird things.
Will has it on PlayStation, by the way.
God, you are so gay. Kill yourself.
I'll work on that. But anyways,
I love you. I'll work on that.
accepts it.
He's already smoking and drinking, so
Okay, so
I am working on it.
it's only a matter of time.
it's only a matter of like 40 years.
Robert was talking to me about how y'all said, you know, it's $2,000 fine every time you die from the hospital.
Yeah.
That changes. Like, one time it didn't charge me at all. Another time it charged me $500. Another time it charged me $100. And then one time it charged me
There's a lot more problems with the Xbox version due to the concept that, one, we have this magical thing that I know you places people don't know shit about this, but it's called talking to people. So, we have
Actually,
that. Hey, I don't want to hear your excuses.
I have a headset, and there are a lot of people out there that are like 12 years old.
Dude, what is up with that? Like, seriously, that blows my mind. Parents are like,
It's
I should
so
buy my
annoying.
12-year-old Grand Theft Auto 5. And then you look at the back, that has the longest listing of warnings on a video
Yeah.
game. I mean, for sake, there's a goddamn torture scene. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
to that, right?
Okay,
And
no.
there's full frontal nudity in that damn
Here's
thing.
the thing. Like, I saw this great argument saying, people are complaining about, the treatment of women in Grand Theft Auto, but why aren't they complaining about
I
the
know what you're
torture
saying.
scene?
I know what you're
Because
saying.
that would require them to play the game.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
No, but have you gotten to that?
Can't,
Yeah.
That was incredibly hard to
The media
watch.
can't be
It
bothered
was.
to do
There's
actual
kind of- there's like
fucking
this
research.
scene.
Okay, actually, I've got to ask before you continue about the scene. At the end of the game, what did you do?
See.
Good man.
C.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't. I was just
That's
like,
smart.
I can't pick a different ending than this. I would be up. Like, I care too much about all these characters to pick a different ending than that.
That's smart though. I didn't know going in. I picked B.
Oh, wait, which one does?
Dude, you had a family!
Fucking spoil it! I haven't got that far yet.
Cover yours.
Anyway.
Wait,
I don't give a fuck.
Wait, I can't
over my ears because you're loud as shit.
How the fuck could you kill Michael?
Because actually, okay, now this is a weird thing. This mostly comes from my obsession with good story. And
Yeah, but that I think is just so sad,
and
dude.
Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto, they know how to do it. But
Those
it
endings were.
comes from the fact that Trevor is such a up asshole.
Oh yeah, that was the.
Oh my god! I read the greatest article on Cracked earlier today, making fun of people who were like, "Oh, Grand Theft Auto is
You
great,
posted
blah, blah."
that, didn't you?
Yes,
Yes, it
yes.
was the best thing ever.
Links
Okay,
below.
wait. So you really did pick B?
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. Like
But
I couldn't
which
do
guy are
it.
you playing? The guy in the middle. Don't patronize me. You know I don't know directions.
So.
I'm playing.
I don't know the difference.
No, continue, damn it.
You
I don't have much more to
racist
say.
piece of shit. This is stupid.
No, here's the thing. The thing I didn't like. There's spoilers, by the way. I'm gonna say spoilers
I
now.
don't care.
Yeah.
Ending C, what you do. Basically, you, Trevor, Michael, and Franklin decide all those people that over. Let's just kill them. And I was like, okay. Like seriously, it's just like you get this super long hit list. And you have to kill like 14 people, and you just run around the city, just like blowing up Chinese gangsters and killing super rich, important politicians, and just like no one cares at the end.
I didn't see that coming because of the previous game, Red Dead Redemption.
That had a really good ending.
Right.
I feel like GTA 5's endings were kind of rushed.
Well, I would agree if I knew about C, but otherwise I'd say that their ending, like the one I chose, is kind of a combination of Red Dead Redemption meets GTA 4,
Yeah.
which are their two best endings, and that's the
Oh yeah,
best
Grand
thing
Theft
they
4 had a
could have
really
done.
good ending.
It's the best thing they could have done, but yeah, I mean I chose B because
C
Trevor
feels-
was so fucked up.
He was.
And did you get to meet Trevor's mother?
Oh, that.
That was the best.
I don't
part
know
of
if
the
you
game.
met. I
Wait,
don't
was
know
that
if you
Maud?
met Trevor's mother.
That was so
Did you
weird.
meet her before or after the end?
After
no,
the
no.
end.
I
Was
met her
that-
after the end as well. I think
Was that
that's
not Maud
intentionally scripted.
at the very beginning?
Huh?
That's not Maud at the very beginning. The chick that actually you go. Sorry,
No, Trevor's mom is this woman you meet after beating the
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
But
okay,
anyways,
never mind.
that would have sparked a lot of sympathy for anyone who played and got to the end if they had played.
It's
that
so
quick.
sad because he's just like
It is.
he's so
It's
fucked
sad
up
as
because his
fuck.
mom like hates him
Yeah.
and treats him like shit, and that's why he's so fucked up. And I was just like, oh my god, like that's
Right.
depressing. And then
Well, it's a psychotic thing, right? They're
Yeah.
both
Insane.
mentally ill.
So Robert, did you actually learn how to fly a helicopter? Maybe?
oh, me and Robert got really excited. Oh my god, we had the best emblem for our crew ever. It's so badass. We like our
I need to
crew.
work on this.
I still won't load up. That's really broken. But our crew in GTA is the Jaeger because of Pacific Rim.
I thought the same.
So our emblem. What?
Shout out the next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Our emblem is a fucking Jaeger. Like Robert actually made a Jaeger in the
Nice.
emblem maker. It's just Gypsy Danger. And I was just like. He's like, it doesn't matter what it looks like. You're gonna fucking love it. I was like, yeah, probably. And then he shows me, he's like, just like tear fell down.
So let's see how much of action it
It's
is.
like I'm gonna have this on my
We
check.
got, the thing,
But we got really excited because we were flying around the airport, and all of a sudden Robert hears me. Oh my fucking god! It's like what? What? I was like, I found a plane. I was like land, and it was just like a plane. I didn't give a shit. It was just like a shitty little stunt plane. Why are there no fucking planes in the free mode?
Someone found
they
a
show up
tank.
later.
Well, like
No, you have to buy that shit.
They show up. They
No,
show
you're
up-
talking about the big plane, right? Yeah, we
You
were
have
talking
to
about
buy that stuff.
Well,
You have
no.
to buy it?
They show up later, like, they showed up after I ranked up, but also, like, in the military base. I was in a session where every player on the map was trying to get in the military base. We got in, the fighter was there, the huge military one was there, the attack helicopters.
Yeah, dude. There's like the PlayStation versions
The
are being updated
747
better.
one. The 747 one, you could get in the single
Yeah,
player one.
yeah.
It's just you have to time it perfectly when the plane is either landing
No.
or
They
taking off.
don't show up in the multiplayer. Me and Robert
Yeah.
sat there.
No,
for like
on the
30
multiplayer,
minutes.
Well,
they do not.
he's talking single.
I know
Single
we're
player.
talking about multiplayer.
Yeah,
There's no
multiplayer.
planes.
They didn't
There's,
show up.
so far, like we've only we haven't even seen a fucking boat yet, dude.
I've
Like,
I've
the-
gotten in a boat.
Like
Yeah,
the thing
like-
is, the PlayStation version is getting updated
Wait,
more.
on a
Yeah.
boat.
Give it some time.
Yeah, no. I know.
With off limits.
Oh, by the way, they actually
I was
made
really excited.
Rockstar actually sent out a whole thing where apparently, since due to the technical difficulties of
Oh, yes.
the online thing, they're gonna make it so you can buy like some care package deal where you
No,
actually
no,
get
no.
a bunch of money for online only.
No, it's gonna happen.
Well, that's not pay to
It's
win.
gonna be an update, and you don't have to pay for it.
Oh, you don't have to pay for it?
In the next update, anyone who's played at all in October, the next update gives you 2 deposits of
$500,000
$250,000.
money. Oh,
2
it's a half-
deposits of a quarter.
We're gonna buy so many apartments! So many apartments!
Or to
All right.
high-end lofts.
I need to play online.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now.
I need to play online now so that when I get the game, I can
I still
have
need to play you at
500 grand. Just
So, me and Robert, like,
Yeah, what
Top
about
Fun
you?
was the
You can
greatest
only
thing ever.
Share $5,000
Yeah.
per day.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. That's bullshit.
fucked
it's so
up.
broken,
You
dude.
should be able to just fucking get
I assumed it was like, oh, we're on a crew. We should have like we should probably have like a shared bank account.
Yeah, we're like,
Right.
so Sebastian has 70,000, I have 50,000. I'm like, oh, hey, let's go buy an apartment. We'll pool our money. It's like, oh, okay, I can only give you 5,000. Oh, wait.
What?
Per day? What the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, this per day, so I can just drop my money right here for you.
I chalked it up to the fact when we were talking about it. I chalked it up to the fact that they do charge for the, you can get a lot of Rockstar in-game money if you pay money. I think they're trying to leech off those 8-year-olds that are out there
That want to buy
with their
money.
parents' bank account right there.
It's
You
so
know they
fucking-
have it.
it's so
They have
fucking
GTA
stupid,
One.
though.
Was
They
that
have
that
it.
comment that Rockstar made about like they were bitching about everybody's like everybody go out and get a fucking life, like stop bitching, this shit will be fixed when it gets fixed? Was that legitimate?
No, that
No. Surely not.
No.
Rockstar's a
They're
really
very
good-
they're very they're like
They're
like
good,
basically,
but
dude.
you
They
know,
have said no press. Basically, all they've done for the last month is just sit there and work on the game because they were like, oh fuck, what. Like, me and Robert came up with a theory that the 3 weeks came by and they were like, we just do it next week. We'll just fix it next week, whatever. And then the next week goes, tomorrow. Goes, in a little bit. And then eventually 3 weeks pass and they're like, hey, isn't the other like, fuck! Oh shit!
I do it.
How did we forget? Fuck! Now it's not gonna work. Wait, what if we would just release it and like 5 people at a time can play it, but nobody will notice? Okay, and they released it, and it was 4 hours. Me and Robert like, hey, did you get online? No. Did you? No.
I got in just fine. You're the one having the problem.
I was like, oh my god, fuck this game.
Wait. Doesn't that sound familiar? Taking
Dark
forever
Souls.
to get into
Dark
the
Souls.
fucking multiplayer? What?
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Like this asshole right here
You're
in Dark
the new
Souls.
me, faggot!
No, you know why? You know why? Because after one day, I started working.
Yeah, he stopped jumping on after a while. I was
I
like,
think the tutorial is like a trial.
Yeah, the tutorial's like a trap.
is.
You have to
in that
make
game.
it through the
It's a
tutorial
trap.
to be able to play.
Why the fuck did they do? Oh no, my favorite internet meme was Lamar. He's such a nice guy. He picks me up from the airport every day. Because you just never. Because everybody kept losing their characters. So Lamar keeps picking me up from the airport every day.
so Lamar has a new job.
right?
What was the one that?
He started raping on fucking what's his name?
Frank started raping on?
Raping on.
Yeah,
Dude, have you
You
seen?
didn't get to that
Okay, have you seen the part where Trevor goes to Franklin's house and he's like his fucking
Except
aunt's
that-
outside screaming, "We are!" He's like, "Shut the fuck!" Just yells at him, and it's like, "Franklin, my man!" and jumps over the fence and trips. And Franklin's just like, "Oh my fuck!"
And then he's like, what are you laughing at? What's funny? Dick! Stop laughing at me!
I'm your friend.
And Frank was just like, dude, chill out. It was a little bit funny. I apologize, man.
I busted up. I paused the game. I was like, "That's the whitest thing I have ever seen."
I do it suggest turn
Sorry,
off like
Seb.
the auto aim assist on
Sorry,
the game.
Seb.
Because of what happened with you and I.
I know,
You
like,
went
I
to the
know,
fucking
I have to
gas
talk
What
the
did
station.
you
whitest
and I?
things you
You
know,
you
but...
fucking killed me.
I was sitting there with it. We went to the actual gas station. Here's Robert holding it up, and then this guy just completely comes out of nowhere. I go to aim at him, shoot Robert in the back of the head. And it's like, Robert's like, what the
Steven
fuck
is the
are you
worst
doing?
fucking teammate ever. As of now, he is just permanently on the lowest tier of our crew. Like, every
the
other
lowest
person that
level.
joined in front of him was just like, alright, you're a lieutenant now, you're fucking above it. Steven's just at the bottom still. And I'm just like, no, because
starting out.
you're a fucking team killing
Because it's not a
retard.
25-man raid.
No, it isn't.
Oh, but me and Robert got far enough, we unlocked this thing called survival. That's probably the funnest
yeah.
thing. But just our teammates are fucking
God,
retards.
they're bad.
That's the usual theme in any
If
kind
you
of
make
survival.
it to level 20,
Yeah.
supposedly you get 25 grand in survival. That's what some little kid was yelling.
We got to still level up some more.
Well, that's not my fault because you wouldn't, say, hey, let's go fucking rob a bank, or let's go do a heist. You're like, all right, sure. We're just
They
riding around a
haven't
fucking
put
city.
in heists yet.
Yeah, there were.
One of
That's
the
the
things.
thing you most want.
One of the things they're putting in Bossack. It's a stock market. It's a stock market.
yeah.
They're putting in the online stock market, which is cool because the way it works is it's affected by what players do in the real world.
Right.
People go and buy guns and
Redwood
ammunition.
cigarettes.
They go and buy like stuff at the snack stores. It affects the in-game stock.
Yeah.
They go and do missions. It affects the in-game stock.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking cool. So you just do that shit. And like that's the thing, because right now I guess like the problem is they're trying to figure out how to get people to characters stop getting deleted. They're working on all the major stuff before they worry about the money and all that stuff. But one of the updates that just got released is it increases the payout for certain missions and lowers the death one apparently. So
This new release that just came out today that I downloaded, I swear I think there was been a lot more bugs, like visual bugs appearing.
well, dude,
Curious about visual bugs as long as you play the game.
yeah.
Well, visual bugs can
Well,
probably...
Steven's like, if I can't see it in 1080p, I might as well just not fucking play it. Whatever.
Was that fucking English?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it was. You
I
racist
could not
fuck.
hear him.
Go back and listen to the podcast.
Those
Go
Sebastian-
fuck yourself.
He wants to
If he could, he would.
So, you know what? I do every night.
night.
This is the best fleshlight ever made. Anyway,
Where's the light?
there isn't one.
It's the light he sees at the end of the
He's
tunnel.
just like,
as he-
excuse me, I have to go buff.
I need to start doing a shot.
No, you'll be okay. Shh, sit down. No, go get one in the kitchen if you want one. Or Robert will do it for you. Robert's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Sit down, Will.
I am a good host.
No,
I don't care what I drink out of.
Okay,
man.
whatever.
I don't give a shit.
Speaking of shit, I guess, Pacific Rim, I love that movie. Whatever, that was one of the topics. What else did we talk about last podcast?
Shit. I posted it in the fucking event thing. Oh no, we can't do that! You ruined it! Edit that shit out!
What?
Edit that shit out!
Edit what out?
exactly.
The part where... Yeah, just edit that out. You'll know.
I'll
Fucking
find
sorry.
it.
Yes.
I'll know when you're yelling. Or are
What?
you stroking my
No,
back?
it was like right at the beginning.
So,
Oh, it was?
Yeah, but, well, at the beginning of last week. But it needs to be a complete surprise again.
Did you get in contact with her, by the way?
Not yet.
with who?
The person
Oh!
customize his thing.
Let's see, main topics are Pacific Rim, GTA 5, and Dark Souls 2.
Oh, Dark Souls. Oh, speaking of Dark Souls 2, one of the coolest things I learned about it recently.
Watch the
So-
fucking video.
Yeah, you watched the body one, right?
The gameplay footage?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
The one where he released a new video where he talked about Grave Lord Nito and the Curse of the Undead.
Oh, yeah.
So the main premise of Dark
Actual
Souls 1,
story?
main premise of Dark Souls 1 is kind of, I guess, dealing with the end of the age. Dealing with the souls themselves.
Oh, wait. Well, before we start, Mr. Demon Souls over here, not Dark Souls.
I played it.
You didn't
a
like
little
Dark
bit,
Souls?
Not that much. No, I never got Dark Souls. I got
Oh.
You would like it a lot. If you like Demon Souls, you would like it a lot. It's kind of toned down.
It's actually easier
Yeah,
on
yeah.
But the cool thing is that it has a lot better combat system. It does a lot of things better than Demon
Okay,
Souls.
because that was the thing that I had the issue with Demon Souls was the combat system.
Well, the
It
thing
was
is with
good,
Demon Souls,
but-
I did
It was
notice
good,
that
but-
between Demon Souls and Dark Souls, the actual like combat movement looked way more fluid in Demon Souls. Like
Well,
it was
then that's-
freaky how
in
fluid
Demon
it looked.
Souls-
Wait, more fluid in Demon Souls?
Yeah.
Demon
No.
Souls,
Well,
yeah.
he-
In Dark
he's
Souls,
more
it's a bit
appearances.
more.
It's a bit
Well,
clunkier.
is it more?
Yeah.
Okay, it's more clunky in Demon Souls, but
Yeah.
looks better. But it's more
Run
fluid.
The combat itself is
God damn,
better,
it is confusing.
but it looks clunky. Like the reason it looks clunky is because
Demon
like
Souls looks pretty.
yeah.
Right, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the Euphoria physics in GTA.
Like, the
it's
problem with-
clunky, but it looks right.
the problem with Demon Souls was when you first like go to the starting area, not the tutorial part, the starting area. You can go into any fucking section you wanted to at that particular point.
Yeah, it doesn't
but
have you.
but the thing is that they actually ramped up the difficulty depending on what area you went
Yeah,
to.
but
the thing is that like Dark Souls, if you were in the starting area, you could go up or go down.
I
depending where you went.
don't think you understand. The director of Dark Souls doesn't give a fuck about maps. He's just
No.
like, here's the world. You're adventuring. Fucking deal with it.
But-
and it's just like, where do I go?
Find
Wherever
out.
you want.
Yeah, but the thing is,
That
if
sounds
you
good,
went
though.
down,
That's a good thing.
It
if
works.
you went down to the depths, you're fucked regardless. But if
Yeah,
you go
but-
up,
but-
you're
but-
actually
but-
going.
well,
leader-
But you know what?
leader
But you know
way.
what? You learn as you go, man. That's the point.
Yeah,
you go
that's
down
the
there,
point.
you die, and you're like, fuck, I shouldn't go this way.
That's the right way to go!
Unless if you're a complete fucking moron, and you're like, I can do this, and you keep going down there, keep fucking dying.
Oh, right, it's a mature game. It's not meant for.
Hey,
Yeah, it's not
okay.
like for 2-year-old
GTA
retards.
5, they're like,
Hey, it's
guess what
okay, guys.
happened?
I'll just go to New Londo. No big deal.
No, do you know?
Oh, this is so easy! This is totally the right way to go!
All right.
You give Dark Souls to a 5-year-old and an 11-year-old, you're like, I
Okay.
don't know what the fuck
Okay,
to do.
What is this?
That's one of the things I was bringing up. So one of the things that I realized, like, you know, doing game design and whatnot, is that one of the things I've actually learned that's kind of interesting is, so Dark Souls 2 isn't rated M because of its, you know, blood or anything, because it's really not that gory, to be honest.
Nope.
The reason why it's rated M is because it's
general
really
blood.
fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's because it's not. It's to show that this is a mature game that requires thinking.
Well, I would say it's even more than that. It's a
That's
target
beautiful.
audience. The target audience
What?
is perfect there. The art
No,
is
no. Let me go on.
awesome.
Yeah,
and
the
no,
art-
no little kid is going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
The story
Going-
is amazing, and this is just from Demon's
Yeah, no.
Souls.
The cool.
No, here's
All
the
of
thing.
it's
Going
terribly written for the most part because of translation and things, but
That's why
But
they don't make
going
the game,
off
like,
of-
Better job
they don't
with
make the
so
game
many
that
things.
public
Oh, yeah.
because
Go-
they don't want like 12-year-old kids like from
Exactly.
Call of Duty playing it thinking this is gonna be an easy game, and then all of a sudden
this game
they
sucks.
like this game sucks. I want
The
to
game
Now,
holds
here-
their
The best
hand.
thing is
Yeah.
that it knows it's
Here
fucking
is
crap.
where I have
Actually, no, it's gonna
a
hold their
huge
hand as they
fucking
come up behind
Steven,
them.
I will rape your butthole.
Oh
This is
my.
where I have a huge tangent here. Okay, anybody that grew up on the NES or the Super Nintendo probably knows that, you know, if like a kid today were to pick up that game,
They wouldn't be
that
able
was
to
the
fucking play them.
Oh,
Exactly.
I handed my
They
little
would have
cousin
no
Mega
fucking
Man.
clue.
He gave up in 5 fucking minutes. I
I
picked up Mega Man and I was like, I beat the game.
The whole
I gave my nephew Super Mario Brothers, the first, the original.
I can't play
He
it's too
couldn't get
hard.
past the
He
fucking
couldn't get
game.
past the first fucking level.
Yeah,
That's
see,
because-
that's
I'm
what my
like-
complaint is.
I'm
Like,
like,
when
hey,
you're
that
talking
was
about Dark
literally-
Souls,
Okay,
speedrunning this
Okay,
shit.
okay. That's because as you progress in gaming history, tendencies are games have become stupider. Which is why I appreciate things like Bioshock Infinite and Dark Souls and
Battletoads.
and complex stuff like that because it's rare. You don't ever see games that just don't blatantly hold your hand. Or like the thing is Bioshock Infinite.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up!
but yeah, I mean, it's like,
Nobody needs you!
I mean, that's why I fucking love Super Metroid so much, because the entire time it's just you.
Oh
There's nobody telling you where to
favorite-
go, what to do.
Did you ever play the remake for the original Metroid?
Zero Mission?
That
Yeah.
was awesome. That was
That
so
was
cool.
great.
And
I
it just
loved
updated
that.
all the graphics, kept the same map and everything, and it was fucking awesome.
And I kind of like the way that they added on the next bit there, because
Yeah.
then, like, you remember the sunken ship in Super Metroid? That's the fucking space pirate mothership that got blown the fuck up at the end of Zero Mission. That blew my goddamn mind. I'm like, holy shit!
Alright, Dark Souls 2. The cool thing is Dark Souls 1 takes place about the souls and all that stuff. Which is kind of like the theory that, the director released this statement, and now it makes me think that Dark Souls 2 might be a sequel. Which means that, you know, a lot of lost arts have been recovered, I guess,
Oh, no
because...
shit.
Because one of the things that he's saying is Dark Souls 2, it's possible it could go either way, but Dark Souls 2 has to do with the undead curse. And it explores that storyline. It explores why it exists, because that's one of the big things that they never really talk about in Dark Souls, is the undead curse. They're just like, oh, the souls and the new age and blah blah blah, and we have to, either create the era of man or reclaim the era of gods and blah blah. But the thing is that one of the things that's really fucked up is Nito is like the mastermind behind everything, kind of in a way, because he didn't really give a shit about helping Gwyn or doing anything. He was just like, oh, well, I guess I could help you kill the dragons, but then you know, in return for the power you're going to give me.
I'll be a great lord for you. But
No. It was none of that. He doesn't care. Like, that's the thing. The speculation is that he created the undead curse as a joke against the gods because he hated them, because he spited them for being
That
for trying to become something they weren't. So he created the undead curse as his attempt to force humanity out of their holes to like try and defy the gods. And that's the thing, is that a lot of people took it different ways. Like the Way of the White took it in this way that's like, the undead curse isn't a curse, it's more of like, it's like a blessing. So it's like once you're given the undead curse, you were to take upon the great holy pilgrimage to go to the giants' catacombs and obtain the rite of kindling and become, a great hero in the way of the white. But then the really fucked up weird thing is that the paladin, the paladin guy, right, Leroy, he tries to kill you when you fight Nito. He tries to stop you, which indicates that in some way the way of the white doesn't want people to succeed. It doesn't want people to accomplish greatness and, kill Nito and save the fucking world for, Gwyn's power and whatnot. It indicates that it's kind of like this hypocrisy that goes on. And the undead curse is just this kind of...
Thank you, Tux.
Thank you. Speaking of undead curses, but I guess the main thing is that one of the...
Fuck you too!
There are two theories I have for Dark Souls 2. One of them is you play as the descendant of your character, and it's about a few years. It's a significant time into the era of man that's created because you notice how Dark Souls 2 all the gameplay footage is really dark, and they show the whole world in the overlay, and everything's really dark. That's because the first flame is dead, and so that can either mean two things. One, this takes place before the beginning of the era of gods, which is you would play as the pygmy. Which I guess would make sense, but it would be kind of weird. But, it could totally make sense. Because, they have fire magic and stuff. That's a lost art in the current timeline and everything. Or it could be, a time after that. And you're deep into the era of mankind. And everything's kind of fucked up. And the undead curse is starting to dwindle humanity down to its last remnants. Because everybody's just hollowing out and going insane. And, it's cool because one of the main enemies in Dark Souls 2 is this evil, the White Mask Covenant guys? Yeah. They're these evil motherfuckers that are trying to kill you the entire game. Which brings me to the conclusion that they could be, Gravelord servants from Nito that are sent to kill you, to stop you from discovering the secrets of the undead curse and eradicating it, because then that means Nito would lose.
Well, that's where it gets kind of curious, because then even when you kill Nito, wouldn't that end up resulting in the... Oh.
He's an undead lord. That's why I don't get
stupid,
that you kill him, and then it's like he's dead. It's like he's really not. He's the fucking lord of death.
You just stole his flame. That's all you did.
He's just sort of regenerating, more or less.
And the thing is, though...
curious.
He's not going to reap himself.
It's over, you killed me. Fuck it.
Over. I'm done.
It's over.
Hey,
Sorry, don't
death
die
became
anymore.
suicidal.
Yeah. No, but the thing is that...
What's the point?
See my life.
But the thing is that's the theory, is that he's... I'll pull up the video. I'll post it on our group later.
Okay.
The theory is that he's the mastermind behind everything.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, that makes some fucking sense.
Because he created the undead curse as this kind of spiteful thing towards the gods to screw them over, because it would eventually degrade their era down to nothing.
Dude, there's got to be some kind of book that they release eventually, just explaining all.
No, the thing is that's great is that the director of Dark Souls has said you guys have pretty much got the story down. That's the great thing about Dark Souls that we do.
No shit.
We leave hints for you, and you guys have figured it all out, and that's fantastic. That's the thing that I really love about Dark Souls is there's no, and Demon Souls is this too. There's no real designated storyline. It's kind of left to your imagination.
There's no walls of text to tell you what's going on.
Yeah, it's just you kind of have to figure it out as you go.
They
Well, that's what all the items are for.
Easiest rules of writing: be as vague as possible, but know what you're talking about, but use vague language, and then it becomes interesting. And
But all the items that are in there
Hey, is
are
the
all
burger
basically
still alive?
Yeah, the burger's still alive. You want some?
Give me some of that.
the all the items that basically leads to another story, onto the actual theory of what's going on with their character.
Hang on, let me add some flavor to it.
God damn you, Stop having an orgasm with that fucking thing. Stop putting your dick in that damn chicken.
Oh God, Tux, yes, please more.
Oh yeah!
That's what she's having.
Hey, a fair note, don't ever discuss Dark Souls around these guys. They get
He's
very
catching.
exciting.
Is this the orgy burger now? Do we all get a
We
taste?
got passed around.
Chippy, no. Now I'm going to create the game Chippy and the Adventures of Chippy and the Orgasm Burger.
Get the fuck out of here. But
You would play it.
I would play it.
You would play the shit out of it and then make up your own
Dark
lore
Souls
with it.
2.
Wow,
I'm excited for that.
multiple endings.
You would like it, dude. Honestly, Will, give it a chance. You'd like it a lot. You'll like it a
No,
lot.
I know.
You'll like it a lot.
Actually, honestly, there have been several times I've thought about buying it. Oh, sorry.
It's like $10, dude.
I've
Trust
been,
me.
yeah. Well, it's been on Steam for sale, and I'm like,
Get it on the console.
I don't even have
Trust
the
me on
money
this.
for that.
Trust me on this.
Get it on the
Get it on a
console.
console.
It's easier on a
The Steam version's great and all, but it has a lot of fucking problems.
Well, the thing is,
Okay.
the Steam version, you're
Well-
buying the Prepare to Die edition, which
Right.
is supposed to be have a little bit more
The biggest
difficulty.
problem that I encounter with the
increase.
PC version being that, you know, it just takes fucking forever to get started up, but once
Yeah.
you're good, you're good.
Whatever,
Play
stat hacker.
Shots.
I'm actually kind of proud to say that I haven't hacked, like, fucking anything. I play legit everything.
All right, so
Did any of y'all actually get into the beta for it that's happening this weekend?
I feel so sad for you.
I know! I was like, oh, I
Jesse got a beta code for Dark Souls 2 and it
I got
didn't
this.
work.
I got this.
Wait, did you get it?
I got this.
No, I actually got
Smash-
an email
where's your
from
sad
them on
music?
my PS3 account saying, oh, well, you got into the beta. Here, you can use this to download. And it's like, really? I go in there, the code's no longer working. It's like, oh, it was only for a few hours.
Implying any of us have a PS3.
Oh, hey,
I
hey!
do.
On the bright side, I'm one of the only 50,000 people to be invited into the Destiny beta.
Yeah, now you got an invite
Nice.
yet.
I got invited to the Destiny beta. For
Nice.
The
Brag
Conqueror.
about it.
I
Thanks, man.
saw a trailer about
Yeah.
it. It
No,
sounded like it was awesome.
I'm really excited for that because I'm really excited for
Now
that.
you can play by yourself, faggot.
Like he does every night.
Oh.
To play by himself, not with himself.
What's the difference?
Actually, I'm probably gonna play it once and I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to play anymore. And everybody's like, oh my god, you have the Destiny beta, why aren't you playing it last time? Fuck. Grand Theft 5.
Josh would be like, this is
Kind of mediocre.
boring.
This is boring.
Delete.
Where is that from?
Really?
Like, I can't remember, like, off the top of my head. Where is that
As
from?
someone who's usually left out, I know not to ask where shit's from. Go
Scott
on.
Pilgrim.
Go on. Did you?
Oh, that's
No,
right.
versus the world.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Okay, I know if you've seen it. I know Robert's seen it, but
I
have
still
you seen
remember
it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I just can't remember.
Not Scott
Dude,
Pilgrim, I'm talking about
okay,
Jinx.
you know what else we should
Oh,
talk
Jinx?
about?
Yeah.
You know what else we should talk
Yes.
about? That
Yes.
Archer Top Gun thing. Oh my god, that was amazing!
That was pretty awesome.
The Archer Top Gun video.
Danger zone!
Take a ride into the
Danger zone! I like how Krieger sings. I found it so funny that Pam was Cyril's wife. No, it's his sister. I forgot. I haven't seen Top Gun like forever.
I've never seen it.
It's okay, dude. I've only seen it like once, and
I
that was
haven't
like a
seen
really
it.
long time ago.
All I know is
It's about planes and Tom Cruise.
all I know is that it takes place in this arbitrarily defined area that may or may not contain danger.
It's a zone. It's like a
fucking
zone.
dare finish that.
It's like a zone.
So Robert, will you spend the money to buy Jinx from League of Legends?
Ew! God, get out of here! Nobody talks
you.
about
Stop
that.
jerking off in
I'm
our podcast.
asking you a question. Will you
What
buy it?
money?
Come on.
With what money?
What money?
Okay, would you, if you had the money, would you buy it?
More important
Why do I
question.
need money.
More important
Why would you
question.
pay
Hey,
money?
I already spent
hey,
VIP on it.
hey,
Oh, well, then I'm not.
Fuck
Hey.
you. I don't need money.
hey, hey. You want to play some Terraria?
Yes. See, we need to get into this.
Yeah.
I've already.
I haven't touched the new update yet.
Okay,
I
you're
finished
gonna
all
hate
the
me
way.
then. I've
Have you
cleared like
killed
almost.
all the bosses?
Finished
I've cleared
it?
almost all of the fucking content. Like I've got
I've
all
done
of the
all of
boss items.
Wait,
I've
do you go
fucking
to the
got them
moon?
Down to art.
No. That's
No,
in, like,
unfortunately,
the
no.
update.
Wait, you're gonna actually go to the
Well,
moon?
like he's making like a moon boss.
What?
Like he said he wanted to make a planet-sized boss. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the moon.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah. Well, see,
Like
that's
a
what's
desert.
interesting.
Unicorn!
That's actually what's interesting because the first world that I generated,
Okay.
my moon isn't really a
Speaking of
moon; it's a
Unicron,
fucking
like,
planet.
Who do you think?
Like it's got a
would
ring
win
around it and
in a
everything. And I'm
fight?
like,
Yeah, there's
that's
hints
different.
that the
If
moon
it
is
was
the cause
Unicron
of like, the hard
versus
mode
Galactus.
bonus.
Well,
Galactus.
yeah, when you get a
Galactus
solar
is
eclipse and
fucking
shit, it's like,
planet.
oh shit.
Wait, what?
Unicron-
Wait, what?
Unicron
I haven't played any of this
destroys-
shit. You're gonna have to teach me all this shit, dude.
In
It's
Planet Form,
pain and
Unicron
suffering.
devours
Like
planet
what do you mean?
energy.
Like it's an
it's battle
expansion-sized
already.
update.
Yeah.
Everything is
No,
new.
like he processes.
Like,
all
wait,
the
did
shit
you
in
play
the
with all?
planet
Did you play with your old character?
to
No.
I played through with a brand new character.
All that shit.
I don't know. I think
There was a
Galactus
lot
because
by yourself.
the size is about
By
the
myself,
size
yeah.
of
How
a
good are
fucking
you at
galaxy
Terraria?
Compared to
I'm
the Unicorn, it's just a
We're
planet.
fucking good. Like,
Yes.
You know how I play Terraria?
Unicorn is just a planet.
What do I do? And I'm just like start digging. And I'm just like digging, and I'm like,
Alright.
I reach this place, demons, and I just
Like,
die, and then I
like,
respawn. I'm like, what do I do?
so
I don't know. Is it the right way?
You need to build a house.
Let's go the right way!
How do I build a house?
Sebastian, lots of houses.
You play Minecraft!
Sebastian, Tuck's brought up a good question.
my day.
Bring it up
Well, he said No, he said Unicron.
about the world
And-
moon boss.
And I'm like...
Do you know who would win in a fight, Unicron or Galactus?
Yes.
Do you know why Galactus would win?
Because he's
Man,
the size of the galaxy.
One, because New Galactus will.
Well,
Do you know what he does?
No. You're talking Ultimate Universe Galactus.
No. This is official canon. Every universe. Galactus.
Wait. Like
Hunger. No, you don't
Galactus.
understand.
a lot
The
of
Ultimate
work.
Universe doesn't have a Galactus. That's the Galactus from the 804 universe. And then he's gonna go back to the standard
fucking
universe,
way
and now
too
he's
young
raped than
target.
ever. So basically,
would win, though?
basically, here's why Galactus would win. So basically, Galactus and Hunger get after Age of Ultron. Hey, fuck you. So basically, in Age of Ultron, after Age of Ultron ends, if you don't know how that ends, well, you probably don't read comics, whatever. Basically, Ultron gets thrown. Ultron once they kill Ultron, like a time rip happens, and Galactus gets sucked into the Ultimate Universe. So when he's there, in the Ultimate Universe, the Galactus that they have is this like robot swarm built by the Kree that just consumes everything and can't be destroyed. And so,
Technically called the Galactus.
yeah,
Swarm.
but
Which is like what?
what's his face like Marvel, the fucking Kree guy who's like on Earth and is like, "Oh, defend Earth!" until he gets killed, and it's really funny.
Just like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Galactus kills him in the other universe, I think. I don't remember how he dies. But anyway, like he creates this weapon to kill the Galactus swarm. And basically Galactus kind of gets there and he's like, I need a new herald. And he finds the Galactus swarm, he's like, mine! And absorbs them. So now it's like double Galactus. It's like Galactus squared. And so it's like Galactus and then his heralds are tiny versions of himself that are robots and consume and kill everything. So basically he's this overpowered piece of shit asshole. And it's taking like 2 cosmic powers to kill him. Like Silver Surfer and like this other kid, Rick Jones, like team up to kill. Yeah, Rick. He's the best fucking character ever. He's just this kid with cosmic powers. He's like, all I want is a fucking cheeseburger. Like he's just like walking on Earth, and he's like, oh, finally. Fucking 8 months. I'm at Burger Hut. Oh my god, give me 1 cheeseburger and like 5 more, and then like a shit ton of fries and a large cola, please. And he's like sitting there, and he's like, he holds it, and he's like,
A large part.
and then he just gets teleported to the other side. He's like, no!
And the Watcher's like, we need you.
He's like, but I wanted a cheeseburger. He's like, you do not require such. He's like,
You do not have time for a cheeseburger.
It's the best thing ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how the slow and mad descent into turning into a hollow begins.
Fuck you. Get out of my house.
But no, seriously,
Shut up,
like,
Santa boy.
Take your fan and leave.
at this point, Galactus will win. He's so ridiculously overpowered.
No,
he
I've
has
had
it's
some.
open. Here.
Prepare the coins!
No, don't throw cords.
You know my favorite "are going to hell" thing ever was? All these fucking parents need like child care to feed their kids. I thought it took like 35 fucking cents.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Get the joke?
I think.
Remember, they're always up to like 35 cents to feed your child, and people in the United States are like, why the fuck do you need child support to feed your kids? It only takes 35 cents.
What's 35 cents for like
For third world
From
countries.
from
Hey.
there, it sounded like
from
Trevor.
800,000 people?
Yeah.
I could have fed about 7 homeless kids with this Fanta bottle.
I could have fed my dick
Feel good
with
about
that
yourself,
Fanta
Carson?
bottle.
Hey, you know what I could have fed with that Fanta bottle?
His dick?
No.
If that picked it up, I am editing that
So,
out.
Robert,
No,
Robert,
you're not.
I am not really sure if
safety.
I'm going to buy the
God
Pacific
damn
Rim
it.
game. It's apparently so shitty that it's not even worth $5.
What?
Oh,
I was really
sad.
tempted to buy the Pacific Rim game for me and Robert to play because we
Oh,
love Pacific Rim.
no.
It's apparently so shitty that it's not even worth $5.
That's not going to replace a bad movie night.
I think it would be like a
You know what?
5-minute game.
For you, fuck it. We'll play it. We'll buy it.
You'll make a hole.
Well, if it's just gonna replace one night, just get it from Redbox or something. Oh. If they have it.
Well,
For sure it's
I have a
okay.
question.
That's like less than
only $5.
Never mind.
You own a PS4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you yet to actually play Beyond Two Souls yet?
Alan Page and Willem Dafoe.
Give a
My favorite my favorite version of Beyond Two Souls, Beyond Two Shrugs, because he can just make her shrug, and she's just like Willem Dafoe's like, how do you feel?
Look.
Wait,
I
why
like
is it
it
gay?
because it is David Cage. That's his name.
I think that's his name. I don't know.
Anyways,
They might have
he
voice actor.
is big on story. I like that, but other than that, I don't give a shit.
I love.
Dude,
it.
I love
Heavy Rain.
Quantic
It was
Dream.
a fun game.
I love Quantic Dream stuff, but
Yeah.
as every review site describes it, Beyond Two Souls is like a flawed epic.
This is one of those games that I'd rather wait until it goes on sale and then buy it and say, okay, I played through it, finished it.
I
and
wouldn't
said,
even do that because it's.
Well, I have friends.
long.
I have friends of mine that say, "Oh, this is such a great game." And I'm like,
You go to Will's house one day, he's just sitting there in the dark. Shut up! I'm playing as Ellen Page.
I'm enjoying this shower scene.
I am the prettiest girl on the whole street.
No, there's Kiko and Tracy.
So for those of you who don't know,
I love my trains.
no, I can't say it. Kiko.
I'm enjoying this shower.
Dude, him and I talked about Congress for like 3 hours yesterday.
No more politics.
And it was fucking hilarious because I showed him the trailer for.
No.
Wait,
I showed him.
no, okay. Speaking of the
Can I finish my story first? And then
No. This is important. Speaking of the government shutdown, there's this wonderful website out called drunkdialcongress.org.
No, we're not doing that.
And
Yes, we are.
You can
We
leave
need to make our
now.
voices heard.
Yeah.
As slurred as it is.
Do we want to do a live one?
No,
Later.
later.
We'll do it at the end.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it
No.
Session.
This is gonna be its own separate recording.
Yeah.
All
For
right.
that, yeah.
Just,
All
a,
right.
just
Okay,
a special.
so
like a
so
30-minute episode. This is what
I mean, it's
It's
not.
like they're gonna listen to us for 30 minutes.
It's just gonna be. It's just gonna
Good
be
point.
a fucking voicemail. Oh, because the congressman isn't gonna be in his office.
30-minute voicemail.
I think you're a piece of shit. Fuck you.
The 30-minute thing would be our podcast being played in the background.
Please like, comment,
And subscribe.
Alright. So,
Just punish them by sending them our podcast.
Yes.
alright, so I showed Kiko the trailer to Rainbow Six Patriots. Who knows what that is?
Apparently a game.
Okay, Rainbow Six Patriots is the last Rainbow Six game like Tom Clancy wrote before he died. God bless that man's soul.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Tom Clancy is a fantastic military writer. I love the guy. Great story writer. He's nice, whatever, but he's dead. That's sad. And it's really fucked up because
Wait,
Rooster Teeth
it
was
was
apparently
like
talking about it, like,
Clank
when the
Clank
fuck is that dude ever gonna die? And then he just
Like,
dies the next day. And then everybody was like,
or is it clink
It
drink?
wasn't that bad. They're like,
like
is it
drink,
dead
yeah.
Okay, because like I
Have you
remember
never done a
people
cheers
that were
before?
like clink drop drink.
Yeah, it's click, drop, drink is some other method.
No,
Okay.
it's just it's
Oh, Sebastian,
clink
you
It's the
drink
same
the
thing.
Let's
Who
Plays,
the
by
fuck
way?
cares? It's all the
Did you see
same.
the Skate 3
The
one?
etiquette of
we're gonna watch one.
No,
We need to show Tux the Skate 3 one.
Okay,
They
okay.
love that one.
the etiquette of toast. Because usually when you do a toast, it's like you fucking
You clink the drink.
do it. You clink it, you drink it,
And you drop it.
and then you drop it. But then there's people that are like, hey, drop,
right.
drink, drop.
But that's with the hey, so you know.
Okay, so
I don't know.
But it depends on the group of people
It's
you're
so
with.
confusing to me.
why do you keep going on these tangents? In
Because
the middle of our fucking conversation, you're like,
Ah.
let's talk about
because
drinking
suck my dick.
etiquette. Anyway,
Pretty sure that half of this
It's white
podcast
people
is
etiquette.
being
Don't worry
drunk.
about it.
yeah.
Tom
Well,
Clancy.
at least
All right,
I'm
okay. So Tom Clancy's
I'm
Rainbow
buying
Six
it.
Patriots, because this is actually a really fucking cool concept.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
the
game.
only faggot here not drinking.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
this is the one that there was the one video.
No, yeah, the one video of it, and then the game literally got like banned by major corporations
Wait,
because
which
they were
is
so
this?
afraid
I
of
heard
this.
What?
Tom Clancy Patriots, Rainbow Six Patriots is basically a game about the oppression of the United States people by major corporations. And like how Goldman Sachs is outsourcing jobs and fucking over people, and Citibank's like screwing over like thousands of people, ruining their homes. And basically the game takes place over a bunch of like home-trained military militiamen. The trailer starts off with like, you fucked us over enough, you've taken our homes, our families, you've taken everything from us, now it's time for us to take something back. And they break into what clearly looks like the Goldman and Sachs building, go to the top, kill every single security guard by knifing, cutting their necks, like fucking destroying these people, go to the top of the building, kick the fucking door in, and they're like, they just point at the guy, strap a grenade belt to him, shoot out the window, kick the CEO of Goldman and Sachs out of a window, and he falls like 50 stories to the ground, and then they blow him up and take out half of the street. And then the trailer just
sounds like a
ends.
Michael Bay
And then the
movie.
trailer just ends. Fucking
that is the
Goldman and
Michael
Sachs
Bay.
was
That is-
incredibly pissed off. They were like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like you can't do this." And Tom Clancy was like, "I did, bitch." So basically, this game is coming out next year. And Kiko and I were talking about, wouldn't it be like terrifying if this game like started to enlighten people about this? Because the thing is that the entire game is based on the real facts of like what these companies do when they fuck over people. Because they just outsource thousands of people so their paycheck can be a little bit larger.
Yeah, real talk, I wouldn't doubt it. At this point, it's really more the uncertainty of the future that's really holding most people back from doing anything to really change it.
But the thing is that the game is... Why do you have headphones in?
Just one.
Why?
Because y'all were talking about government. I was like, punk rock. I didn't listen to punk rock.
I fucking love you. Anarchy!
Represent!
He's just listening to Black Flag My War. He's just like...
No, that's...
We need a background.
Let me guess, you're listening to Rise Against.
Actually, I'm listening to Neonex. Alright. Wow, so.
He's just like sitting there, he's like, Rage Against the Machine. Fuck
Yeah, I don't
that.
think would get along with music.
Yeah, but I mean, I can totally agree with you because that's probably why it's got so many people freaking the fuck out. Because it's like,
I like folk metal.
oh shit, this guy's basically calling us out. They're not even trying to be subtle, just flat out. You're fucking with us. Whatever we were built off of got lost in this illusion.
This game was supposed to come out 3
You'll
years
have to
ago.
like message me on Facebook.
It's basically been hidden.
So
he's foreshadowing years. No, like, that's the really scary thing. Rainbow Six Patriots has been underground for 3 years. There has been no press, no news, nothing about this game in the last year, other than the website and the release date, which is like November 2014.
Stealth release.
High 3 confirmed.
That's the thing. Is like people like no. One of the things is that they're like they want to release this game, but they want to like not publicize or anything, just to make people pick it up and to see what it does, because like it's kind of like written to be very kind of patriotic and inspirational to like this needs to stop. Like the government should not be fucking allowing major corporations to buy their way into
If
Congress.
they want to do that, they should actually release it early September of 2014. That way we can, I don't know, avoid another government shutdown. Like,
yeah,
that way,
case in point.
people will get, pissed off and actually go fucking march to fucking,
The thing is that I doubt this game's gonna. I doubt that's gonna happen. But I'm pretty sure this will like inform people.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
like,
I swear
wanna
to God,
actually do
like
something.
if somebody, if there was a violent armed revolution to like overthrow and get rid of Congress, like I would find someone who's going, and I would go up there and beat ass with my grandfather's fucking World War II battle rifle.
Yeah, but.
No, I swear to God, I would risk getting, arrested and thrown in jail for life if I could make even a minute difference.
The thing is that, like, as fucked up as it is to
The
say,
thing is, your
like,
opinion doesn't matter.
the thing is that as fucked up as it is to say, and this is some real talk, edit that out shit, okay? Like, you guys
Is
might,
this NPR
you guys
hour?
might cry.
Is this
like,
NPR hour?
Yeah,
It's NPR now. It's NPR now.
We've gone serious.
It's NPR now. So like,
We've gone too
hey,
deep.
hey, shh, NPR time. So like about.
We got a top line of idiot.
Yeah, you
No,
got
that's how NPR talks. It just
Well,
like
talking
really
into the
quiet.
microphone.
Yeah, at least do that.
So just like the feeling and the emotion shown by this young man during the entire country's darkest hour is something that I cannot fathom with words. This is Tom Grady here at NPR News.
There are no words that I could say. That
There are no words I can express.
How angry I am.
I know, it's just
at
I
the
can.
way our
You're
government
raising your
is-
voice. You're raising your voice.
It's like, shut you off.
But real talk though.
No, but like seriously, I'm fucking pissed. Like I would literally march, right up to Washington with somebody.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
with, like 50-year-old bullets and shoot like
Here's the
two
thing.
people and have the gun explode in my face.
Here's the thing, though. The thing about revolutions is that the sad part to admit about it, and I hate admitting it, and it's the fucking truth, is that if there was a revolution in this country, half the people wouldn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
This country is so pampered and lazy and shitty that nobody cares about the way that half of our country is treated.
90%.
Why would they? They've been I can't think of the word. They've just become like too greedy with all the
Entitled?
Yeah, we're very entitled. Like, it's so sad. Like, one of my friends was from Zimbabwe, and it's like, he would tell these stories, and it's like, it's kind of fucking unbelievable. It's like kind of terrifying that the rest of the world is pretty much like this, and the United States lives in this sad little bubble of isolationism. Like, we're basically 1984. We're basically that story. We are 19... Really? Fucking seriously? Get at it! Clever girl! It's opening the door!
It's like, stop yelling at the toilet.
The law has entered the game.
Clever girl!
What?
Jurassic Park. The Velociraptor opened the door. Clever girl.
I'm the prettiest girl in the whole.
You're the prettiest Velociraptor.
You would be.
Alright, so...
Well,
before we get too into it, yeah, that's pretty much... I mean, like, it's fucked up, but that's the reality of it. People would kind of, like, not care about getting involved.
It's also kind of interesting because you see a lot of that in video games nowadays. Like, case in point, Peace Walker. Metal Gear Peace Walker. Like, have you all played on that?
Yeah, that entire game's about the whole, like, I guess...
the war.
It's all about the whole, like... No, it's all about the whole, I guess, kind of a... What is it? It's like Southern American, like...
Right. It was basically
movement
like...
front and the revolution that was happening during that time.
Yeah, but the big thing that really kind of made it revolve around that is that...
The fridge has encountered an error. I can't close it.
Dense motherfucker, there's a woodchuck box blocking it.
That's not a woodchuck. Wait, what is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Woodchuck Reserve Pumpkin Cider. It's really
dense?
fucking good.
Can I try some?
No.
Why not?
Because
you're poor as fuck.
Actually, if you go to Teresa's tomorrow, yes.
Okay, fine.
But, yeah, one of the interesting things is that, the constant theme throughout that is that peace...
Delayed much?
Yeah.
Peace... One of the lines that's spoken a lot in that game is that peace won't come to us. In order to achieve peace, you have to basically destroy whatever that previous illusion of what peace was.
Here's the sad thing about humanity. No matter how hard we try, no matter how hard we struggle, no matter how much we sit there and lie to ourselves, we are not a peaceful species. Peace will ever come to humanity. Here's the thing. Think about it. Any video game, any story you've ever read, anything you've ever seen, listened, heard, read, played about humanity, is there ever a moment of peace?
Nope.
No. Never. Humanity is always fucking fighting something, whether it's aliens, fucking sea monsters, because that's the best thing we should fight. Because then we make giant robots and fuck their shit up! That's the best
part. So, like, really, real shit, like, the only way to have peace within humanity...
Like Watchmen theory, the Ozymandias theory is
No, within, like, humans. The only way to have human peace is for there to be only... The only... is for there to only be one fucking human alive left.
Hold on.
Unless that one person hates himself.
Or if it's Robert. If it's Robert, then just like... then just nothing would happen. It would just be like aliens come, they're like blowing up planet Earth, it's like... Fucking aliens.
It's
hey, fuck you or not, I guess. Do you know what I'm getting Robert for Christmas? You know what I'm getting Robert for Christmas? I'm getting Robert a t-shirt for Christmas that says, fuck you, or not. Maybe, I don't know.
It would be fair to say that as far as peace goes, it's about as relative a term as what normal is, really. Because peace is basically a term that we as a whole define.
Man, we are so serious tonight.
Being super serial right now!
Guys,
Dude! Let's go to the
Will's like, what have I walked into,
Remember the
dear
internet!
Let's go to the GTAV, guys, and confess our sins.
Oh, Gore, why'd you shut the internet down?
Will likes to think.
Because it's a
I know.
series of tubes. It's not a big truck
You know
that
what?
you can just
You know
dump
what?
stuff on.
You know what? We should get Will to come in, and we should have like a special where it's like serious discussion night, and we just sit there and talk about real topics,
Real
like
talk with
in
Will
the NPR
Smith.
in the
Real
NPR voice. In the NPR voice.
Live with Will Smith.
And
Live
we'll
with Will Smith. Damn, I love chocolate milk.
It's okay. I'll put a timer there to see how long you can hold a straight face before you just crack the
The
fuck.
thing is,
All
you
right,
guys told
do
to
we
drink
want to do
chocolate
this
milk.
What?
again? Do we want to try this again?
NPR talk.
NPR?
No.
Oh, no.
But for real though, like I think humanity
Sucks.
and we do suck a lot.
A lot.
But I
People
mean,
in general.
we're in
You
a
can
spiral.
only hold so much of it.
yeah, before we just keep dropping it and
It's all
there's a
because of
trickle
the-
down effect.
It's all because
I
of
mean,
the
honestly,
matter.
the thing is that no matter what we do, like people are saying, "Oh, we should just vote all of Congress out." It's like, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. You know who's going to buy them out again? The same people that bought them out before. It's not going to matter how many times you tell Congress to get the fuck
Here,
out of Congress.
let's-
New people are going to come in, and then
let's take
somebody's
that-
going to buy
No,
them
no,
again,
what-
and then
what-
we should buy them track shoots that show their sponsors. That way it's kind of fair.
Let's
Yes,
take their fucking
but-
paychecks away.
But what should happen is
It's like a nice track. It's like Goldman and Sachs. It's like that. Now I know who sponsors that guy. It's the Citibank. They're rivals. And then
It would
Bronx
turn
on
out a money war so fast.
It
You'd have
would.
people throwing money at the company that's funding their favorite asshole.
fucking throw it over their heads like, yeah.
And then there's
Around the
this,
communists,
like
man.
government will just be replaced by buttons that have simple things like "fuck the poor people," "government shut down," "stop paying these guys,"
no,
push
but
button.
really,
"fire the president." It's just like buttons.
Blame it all on
And then there's just this really
the
there's just this
people.
really large button that's constantly used. It just says "bank bailout." They just keep pressing that one
Okay.
all the time.
No.
My favorite button though is argue about non-existent budget.
okay, real talk
Is there
though.
a fucking
Yeah.
Real
Let's
shit.
fuck
Real
it.
shit. What they should do is like just get a bunch of regular jack-offs like us.
They're gonna say just get a bunch of rocks.
Basically,
Just get a bunch of rocks and just throw them in Congress. And there's like a board, and wherever the rocks
No.
land, that's what Congress does.
So, are you talking about edit that out of Congress?
Blow up Iraq. All right,
Well,
done.
no, not specifically edit that out, but just a bunch of regular jack-offs like us who just want to fucking make shit work.
That wouldn't work,
My
though.
philosophy
Problem
on it.
is, once again, back to the base of what people are.
That would not
Greed
work.
will corrupt.
No,
people.
here's
Greed corrupts
And,
everyone.
and the
Power
thing is-
corrupts everyone. That's the thing.
Well,
no,
and it doesn't
no.
have to be money. Greed
No, let me.
presents
Well,
itself in
no.
all kinds
Here's the
of
thing.
desire.
Desire.
As soon as someone shows that they're being corrupted,
Yeah,
by
but that's the
outside
thing.
sources,
But that's the thing.
Out!
No, that's the thing. It doesn't matter. You're gonna keep doing it, and it just the corruption will eventually seed itself.
No,
to the
here's-
point where, do you really think these people in power think they're corrupt? They don't. They think that they're doing everything in their power to be the best they can. That's the thing. Corruption is something that includes denial.
Well,
So
yeah.
you can't have a perfect system.
You-
It doesn't exist. Like if you want to get down to it in a real argument, and the winning argument is the perfect system on fucking paper is communism. But guess what? It doesn't work in real life.
Well,
You-
not
you
only
realize the
is
point of
communism,
view.
socialism, or I will argue, or anarchy. The two.
Yeah, the two work.
No, but seriously, anarchy is all about selfishness. Socialism is all about selflessness.
Yeah.
The two are extremes that human nature can't embrace.
What the way that I thought of it,
Every system on paper looks fantastic, and then you implement it, and it's like, hey, guess what? Didn't fucking work.
Well,
because
right,
people,
but that's
because people are dumb.
that's where I would
People
say
are
that,
dumb, and that's when nothing works.
Right,
End of
but that's-
segment. People are fucking dumb.
That's where
You
I would
all
say
suck!
where
Fuck you.
Like and subscribe.
Can I make a side tangent real quick?
Yeah?
To Jesse's like poor person shillelagh over here.
It's politics.
Alright.
It's a shillelagh.
No, okay. Here's my thought on it. The way that I've thought that would be the best way to implement it without completely revamping fucking everything: swap jury duty in Congress.
Take away the
People that should be
paychecks.
doing jury are the people that should be educated, so that way they don't fall for that sappy, dramatic stuff.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah, but that's
And then
again,
have the people working
As
Congress.
Will probably
That's
agree on
self-choice,
this
so
point.
Shannon just chose to be that
Corruption
Right.
always takes point. People in power
They get
normally become corrupt.
They get swapped out every other week. It'd be impossible for one single person to be able to stand there and be corrupt enough to honestly be.
But the thing is,
everything
at that
right.
point,
And the corruption seeps in from the outside.
Wait.
Well, yeah. It
Well, no, here's the
reads
thing.
target. It says, "Oh, that's probably who's going to be next."
Yeah, let's
And
pay
now.
him to do shit. It's
And
like
And also, there's the point of, like, let's say there's a.
I think everyone in Congress should just get
Wait,
laid
no,
for
no,
a day,
no,
and
no.
maybe they would feel better, and like shit would
Not
get
even that.
done.
Just say this.
Well,
Laid off
no,
for an
no,
agenda.
no,
If you have an asexual
Okay, on
policy,
his
go
thing,
back.
like, let's say a debate lasts longer than a week. There's new people coming in who don't know jack shit about what the fuck is going on. So, it's
That
just...
that would be different. Not only that, but now that you mention it, on that whole Patriots
Give me some of
thing
that!
you were
Give me
talking
some
about.
of that!
On the Tom
I need
Clancy's
that combo.
Patriots, you were saying.
I need, like, 10.
I think like
Fucking
5.
like organizations could probably like figure out who it is that's going next, and then pay them to say what it is that they want. So
Of course. Wow.
that's actually kind of spooky because then at the end
My-
of the day,
My favorite theory.
This is only 5!
There's only like 6 left, man. Those are mine.
He's Mexican, he can't count.
Excuse me, senor. Oh, I need to show you. I need to show you the video. It's called Confused Mexican Lawnmower, and it's like you remember ADHD, genetically accurate Spider-Man. So they did this one with Ega Raptor where it's like he's like playing this white like guy, and he's like cut everything but this spot. Don't mow this spot. Oh, you want me to mow this spot? No, god damn it! Don't mow that spot. Mow this spot. Oh my fucking god. Mow everything, but don't mow this spot. You want me to mow this spot? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Just don't mow anything. Don't mow thing? Mow everything? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go away.
Oh my god. Can you like mow something else? You want me to mow house? And he like stands vertically on the house and he's just like, mow house? Oh, what the fuck? Stop this. I don't want this. He's like, I don't want this. You want kiss? No, I don't want this. You want to kiss? No, god damn it, I don't want this. Okay, and then he like kisses him and he's like, oh my god. Do that again. Best thing ever. Anyway, back to real talk. So like, I guess, what is it, the best? One of the most interesting things that I've ever read about the way the government run is it's this book. I'm gonna see if I can find it because you would really enjoy it. And it's kind of it's written in the manner of this guy who went around and interviewed like important political figures, leaders of companies, stuff like that. And the thing is, he noticed this trending kind of thing that all of them are sociopaths completely in denial of being sociopaths. Right. Like they all have this mentality that like fuck everyone that's below me. I only need to look out for myself and the people that are close to me.
Well, I mean, think about it. And once you get indoctrinated into that, just you're surrounded by people like that. Why wouldn't you become like that? Because now you realize, okay, everyone's like that, and there's no fixing them. I've got to adopt my own agenda and be that to beat that.
guess I'm not going for Congress then.
No, don't ever go for Congress. I mean,
because even I know I'm selfish as fuck, but at least I'm cognizant enough to acknowledge it. It's like, yeah, I'm a selfish motherfucker.
Once power, I think the big problem is like
right. But
power is a very dangerous thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially for human beings.
Yeah.
Because human beings are
by nature we're
very cruel. We're very evil fucking things.
Well, yeah, back in the past, like just from history,
like
you read
the
about
one moment I hope to God I live to see this is the moment we make contact with some species that is extraterrestrial, because I am 150% sure we're gonna be like, hey, fuck those guys, we should nuke them, and they're just we're just gonna fucking shoot a missile at them, and they're gonna fuck us up. They're gonna fucking destroy humanity because we're so stubborn and fucking dumb. We're like, we should blow them out, take their technology,
those people are different than us,
and then we should go conquer them. Yeah! And it's like,
kill them.
It's like, hey, new manifest destiny.
What the fuck? What? It's like, what the why?
They shot at
Like,
us first.
have you ever seen Iron Skies?
Yes.
We're gonna watch them again.
Yes.
I showed it to him. I showed it to him. He was like, so the ending point of that movie, it's a very kind of like, it's a comedy, but it has a very, very kind of like socio-political kind of underlining to it.
It's real
where it talks
interesting.
about how the UN may act like they get along, but they really don't. It's always this constant grasp for power about like, hey, your country is that, but you were lying to us about it, so we're going to go over there and fucking invade you. Go NATO! And NATO go and invade them now! And it's just like, NATO's like this middleman of dumbass bullshit motherfuckers that's like the best of the best of the best of the military, but all they do is just constantly go to different countries and do like nothing and stay there for like fucking months. Because the UN's like, don't attack them yet! They might get angry. But we're like, here, like, don't we do stuff? Yeah, but then like, you're supposed to be the peacekeepers of the world and shit, so like, just like, you know,
They're not going to be our friends.
Anymore, and then you can blow them up.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just waiting for one night to get him
huge
drunk.
paycheck.
We're good. Never mind. Get out. Kill them. But go to Iraq and fuck them up anyway.
Because reasons.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing was my government teacher was talking about how one of the really funny things about Iraq is that we created that situation, and then we went in there and tried to fix it, and then we fucked it up even worse than it already was.
Yeah.
Like, the really funny thing is we basically did the same thing that we did to the Indians when we moved to the United States. We were like, let's take all these groups that don't mix it all together and throw them into one place. They're totally gonna get along!
So what are they gonna
And
do?
that's what happened with Iraq. We just took all these, like, Muslims and, like, Jewish people, they all hate each other.
While holding a loaded rifle to their face. And
Yeah.
being like, okay,
You're gonna go! We love you!
I know you can't get this gun from me.
You're the best.
Pretty much how America was formed, except they were holding their rifles to their own heads.
Well, their own feet, otherwise we wouldn't be here today, unfortunately.
But speaking of extraterrestrials and, you know, like, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
Really?
That is what we call Dick riding Obama.
You deserve a punch for that.
Ow.
No, get back here. Oh, you made me spill my beer.
Wait, ow, damn.
That was for my beer.
And that was
Did you really
for my-
spill your beer on my
Yes.
And you just spilled the fucking beer all over my goddamn shirt. Thank you.
He made me spill my beer in my
Yeah,
rage.
but you could at least let him put his drink down.
You're gonna clean that up using this Fapkin right here. Alright.
And my shirt.
Speaking of
Speaking of extraterrestrials and humanity attacking that which it does not comprehend, the Mars Attacks board game is happening, and it's on Kickstarter right now. It's received like 3 times its funding goal.
Yeah, something like that.
It's
Speaking of
fucking retarded, but like as they keep reaching certain milestones, they just add more and more content. It's so beautiful.
Speaking of stuff that received more than it really needed to, I love how our podcast.
Shovel Knight?
No, I love how our podcast goes from totally.
talking about?
Let's talk about Kickstarter. So speaking of things that received way more funding than they needed to, and I'm incredibly happy about that. Mighty Number 9. That makes me so incredibly fucking happy. So you know how there hasn't been a Mega Man game in like fucking 20 years, pretty much, right?
Oh, wait,
Because
no,
Mega Man
wait,
Legends doesn't fucking count.
You're not counting the actual Street Fighter.
I'm not counting when Mega Man X turned into faggot anime! I'm not counting that. Because that was gay and that sucked. God, it makes me so annoyed. But anyway, the director of Mega Man decided, you know, I'm not part of Capcom anymore, therefore I don't have the rights to Mega Man. Fuck it, I'm gonna make my own that looks exactly like Mega Man, plays like Mega Man, but has a different name.
He's called Mega Dude.
It's called Mighty Number 9!
And
so,
fixing now.
basically, the whole plot of Mighty Number 9 is, I guess, this literally the plot of Mega Man, where robots go corrupt and try to take over the world. So it's literally the same plot of Mega Man 1. It has updated graphics and shit. Its funding was to get $50,000 to release the game on PC.
It's got roughly
It made
like
$3.4 million.
Yes.
It's going to be released on every major console next year. That game is going to go on to make so many sales and have so many sequels, and then totally fail like Mega Man did.
That's horrible, but
It's
inevitable.
Oh, and Shovel Knight, because
They still haven't released anything about that.
Oh,
yet.
it's coming out
I know they're still
next month.
They're still posting
Coming
new
out?
stuff.
Question mark.
Who here has heard of and played the Stanley Parable yet?
I've heard of it. I I have the mod downloaded.
Oh my god!
I have not played it
So
yet.
Stanley Parable.
I
Is
watched a complete. I've watched.
I walked a complete watch through.
Yes, that.
We need
watch
a series of
through.
watch throughs.
So
I have been educated to the max.
Make a watch through.
So-
You're just sitting at a computer. Can't see what you're watching.
okay, so Stanley Parable is this.
It's basically D&D the game.
No, it's Mindfuckery the game.
Well, no. It shows how, the narrator tries to, lead you to these certain scenarios, but the player ultimately retains control and just fucks everything up.
So the cool.
So
the
it's
cool-
D&D the game.
That's cool.
The cool thing is they're releasing a standalone version with updated graphics and everything. It's coming out for the PC like tomorrow or the 17th, I think. Yeah, it's a fucking cool game. Like, go and download the demo and play it. It's so fucking. It's the best demo I've ever played. There's this one part where you start the game and basically, like, you walk into the room and it's like, welcome to the demonstration for the Stanley Parable. Please take a number and wait in the waiting room. And you get like number 30, and then you go to the room and they're like a number 15. So you're like given the choice to sit there and wait until it reaches 30, or you can just fucking go. And so it's like just to see like what you would do, and it records everything you do. And so you're like sitting there, and you're like waiting, and it's like it's one of those like, fuck, hurry up, god damn it! And then you get to the room, and you go in there, and it's like, welcome to the demonstration for the Stanley Parable. Before we begin, we think it would be nice for your cognitive function to retain for about 20 minutes so you can fully understand the concept of the Stanley Parable. Why don't we wait for 20 minutes? And it just like sits there and he's like, no, that's stupid. Why don't we take a quick jog? Let me give you a tour of the facility. And then it's like you turn and you take this tour of the facility and you go into this room and it's like, welcome. It's like pick a room, anyone, go into one. And so like, no, the first room you go into is like, it's this huge wall of buttons. Like that's the first room you go into forcefully. And it's like, please click any button you would like. And it will tell you a statistic about yourself, or a statistic about the buttons. And so the cool thing is that there are these buttons at the top that you could never reach because you can't jump. And so it's just like you'll never be able to press them. So you just try so hard, and you just press a button in the middle, and the guy I was watching play it got the statistic. 94% of the people who press this button are child predators. And it's like, oh my god, what? And the nerd is sarcastic douchebag asshole with this fantastic voice. It's great.
It's actually like having played the walkthrough. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's weird.
Did you
But I think my favorite part is you go into this one room and it's like
I walked the playthrough. That's walk the walkthrough. Shit.
So you go into this one room and there's this one fucking part where it's like, this is a device to show you when you are in a demonstration for a video game. When the light is on, you are in a demonstration for a video game. And you're just like sitting there like waiting for the light to turn on, and it's like, am I in the demonstration yet? And then you go to the next room, and there's just this fucking brick wall, and it's like, oh my god, this technology is fantastic, it blows my mind. We've invented a wall you can walk through! And then you go into the room, and you walk into the wall, and it just hits the wall, and you're like, he's like, oh shit, the technology seems to be out of order, why don't we go to the next room? The Stanley Parable's pretty cool on it. It's like, it's really weird.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, because one game that I've been seeing pop up recently is this, it's like some really bizarre blend of Amnesia and...
SCP?
No, it's not SCP. This is actually totally
I actually
different.
wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up SCP.
Right, but here's the thing, though. It's like based off of this movie where, like,
Are you talking
like a
about
psychologist...
Outlast?
Huh?
Are you talking about Outlast?
I don't think that's what it is.
What is the premise of the game?
I think you're trying to
Basically,
explain
you
that.
enter the minds of these victims that have been traumatized horribly, and you try and piece together what it is that happens.
Fucking shit, what is it called?
Remember me?
No.
No,
It's-
that game sucked. I hate you so much.
Oh my god.
Clamago!
Who the fuck gave you the gonorrhea?
So, I know what game you're talking about.
Right, but the most interesting thing about this is that, like, this is being developed by a whole bunch of psychology majors. So the thing is, it's got like, it's got.
doesn't need to drink.
Yeah, I see your point.
I know. Yes, I'm still salty, by the way.
Oh,
That was delicious.
Really?
We go further with Tux.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh,
So
God.
the most. Okay.
No, stop that. No, stop that. You'll give me an erection. I was going to start singing Highway to the Danger Zone and you ruined it.
But the most interesting thing about this game is that it has like a USB little heart rate monitor where it manipulates what you see in the game and what happens based on your heart rate. So it isn't even like how you react like the way it does in Amnesia, where like if you jump and shit like in the game, then yeah, it's gonna think, yeah, you're fucking Sierra, we're gonna up the ante. This one has a heart rate monitor, so it can tell when you're trying to keep your calm. And when you are, it teaches you how to keep your stress levels down in periods of extremely high stress. So it's made.
Stress is helpful.
No, it's made to help you control
I understand.
stress in extreme conditions.
What is this?
I can't remember the fucking
We'll find it
name,
tonight. I know.
but I can
probably.
probably dig it up with ease, and I'll link it. It'll be in the bottom.
It's not like
just
Robert's
concept.
Japanese racing game, is it?
But no, but
Japan World Cup 3.
yeah.
3. That's
But the
important.
most
I'm never gonna get over that horse running like this.
But the most interesting thing about it is that, like, throughout the game, you're supposed to go through, like, you know, kids that have been, like, rape victims and all this other shit.
not to
And-
go on a tangent here, but you know what a really motivational game is too?
Shut up, Sebastian.
Quap. I mean, it's so motivational how that black guy just tries to run but can't. But then when he reaches like that meter, he's like, yeah!
That's racist.
Top
Should have headed that out.
Now, of course, I really want to try that game we're talking about.
Well,
like,
we'll talk about
Well,
that.
I know. The
control
thing
of
is,
your
it's
calm and whatever.
it's in development. Like, last I heard, it was showed off at some game show recently, and someone did a video on it, but I would have to dig it up.
Hold on. While we have time, you just reminded me of something else that's really fucking creepy.
What? Seriously.
Has anybody here heard of Cam Drone?
It
Nobody
kind of-
vaguely.
It's sort of like
It's this thing that's that and Frictional's new game Soma, which is a total SCP riff-off, and I'm totally okay with that.
wait, what?
Frictional Games, the guy that made Amnesia, I'll jump back to Cam Drone in a second, made this game called Soma, which so far all that's released about is this website that constantly has a
I've
progress
seen that.
bar that updates, and every time it updates, it releases a new video talking
That's
about
the new
this,
video that they released,
this
right?
mysterious like engineering habits that they find. Like they found a computer that records the future and plays it back to whoever's looking at it, so it'll show them dying, or it'll show them like it'll show crazy shit.
Yeah, that's totally.
They found an AI. Yeah, it's super SCP.
It's like this
But it's SCP restricted straight to like mechanical things. So I guess it's cool.
That's interesting.
The other thing is they find a robot that has the complete knowledge, AI, intelligence, and like
Like a
memory
brain.
of this guy that works in the same building as it. And they get the guy to come and meet it, and he freaks out because it knows like the last words his father told him before he died. It knows like his birth date. It knows everything about him. And he's just like, what the fuck? And he flips out because they don't know how it latched onto his memories or anything. They have no idea, like, what the fuck. But it thinks that it is him. Like, there's one point where they ask it to stand up. And it's like this broken down robot. And it's just laying there. And he's like, I'm standing now. And it's like, how tall are you?
These are the same people who did Amnesia, right? The one that
Yeah, the same people.
Yeah, I saw a video
Yeah,
they posted
So
on GT trailers.
it's an AI of an AI?
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show it to you. It's really
pretty
weird.
fucking creepy.
What are you watching? Oh, is he? Captain?
Japan World Cup.
Okay, 3. But okay.
Okay, back to the
Yeah, pretty much. It's SCP.
back to the thing.
So, Camdrome, which is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. So, Camdrome is basically there was this booth at PAX in the indie booth section that was just kind of like this broken down booth with like a bunch of junk around it, a computer monitor, like an old like 1995 computer
Like
monitor.
mine?
Yes, like yours, like old.
So a
computer monitor.
doorstop.
Basically.
Okay.
That no keyboard,
just
nothing.
runs.
Like this black thing, connections to it, and like it had a camera at the top, and it would load up every time it said Camdrome, welcome to Camdrome, and it would basically show this like the command prompt of pinging, and it would be like response from Camdrome.com. It would play a random video of like a person, like doing like a vlog or something, and then they would get their neck slashed, or like it would be like there was one video, and it was weird because it was just a PAX. There was one video of a girl like cutting her wrists. And then she like just fucking stabs herself in the neck, and then the video just cuts out. But every time it's like these kind of like normal videos that start normal, and it just declines in somebody like murdering themselves or dying or in like a horrible way or just really weird and creepy shit like that, just disturbing happening. The thing that's weird about it
Nobody was manning this booth. Nobody saw it set up. The videos changed, and new videos were added every single day. That means somebody was having to go in and add stuff. But there's new content to that booth being added every day. No one was seen manning it in the entire 4 days of PAX. There was not a single person seen at this booth.
Legit?
Yes, there was not a single person seen at this booth.
Please remove this.
It was constantly Twitter. It was constantly sending Twitter updates to random people like, you are like one of 11. Find the pieces and you'll understand everything. And it would send them like this video of like a piece of something, and then like it would send them a piece of picture. As of now, there are only 9 people that are chosen, and they're all like
Is this like that thing that
this
that
is
was
an
on Reddit?
arc. No. This is
Too serious.
Wait, what was that thing on Reddit?
that why are you running was just a dumbass fucking.
I actually have experience working with this. This is an
that's the thing. That's the thing. But the thing is that they won't pick you. I know. The only people they're picking is like small kind of like indie news stations like 4Player Podcast, Bad Robo, and like all these like little like kind of indie websites that do like podcasts and stuff like that are picked up. I had the sick idea to try and get us into it, but then I was like, no, I don't want to fucking deal with Camdrome. Like I don't have the time to invest all the fucking, you know.
I would.
It's like that's the thing I tried, but like
I did the fucking Majora's Mask arc. I'm pretty sure I can do this.
But it is fucking crazy, dude. There's like, I'll pull up the website later, but if you go into like the ASCII coding for the website, it just pulls up a hooded face, like made out of code. Like it's so weird. Nobody has any idea who's behind this. Originally, people thought it was Edward McMillan. They were like, oh, it's the guy who made Super Meat Boy because he bought and registered the domain name. He's like, no, I did it for a friend, and I know what's going on, but I can't say anything because I really don't actually know what's going on. All I know is that I bought this website for him so that they couldn't trace it back to him. But I can't tell you his name because, well, I've been asked not to. Other than that, I know nothing about Camdrome. There is not a single bit or scrap of knowledge about this on the fucking internet. Other people know that it's some crazy fucked up ARG that constantly spreads out like this like message of blood and death all the time. It's fucking weird. Like so far there's been a few people picked and they've been kind of piecing together the puzzle, but the weirdest part is that nobody was seen at the PAX booth monitoring it. There was just a security guard there who was just paid to stand there. And people thought, oh, this guy's fucking lying. But then, I'm pretty sure he was, and I'm pretty sure he knows some shit about it. But then nobody's, like, really that informed other than the creating team. And nobody knows who they are yet.
That sounds really...
They traced, like, 4Player Podcast traced the IP address back to it, pinged it, like, found a location for it, found a phone number for it, called it. It was a Walmart Telenet center. Dude. They called it, they picked it, they're like, hello, hello? They were like confused. They were like, nobody calls this place, especially this number. Who is this? And they're like, is this Camdrome? They're like, no, this is a Walmart call-net center. And they just like shut the phone off. There was no So that means that somebody basically went to this computer, went to this place, set up their computer shit from there, and then left. Or has been like, rerouting the ping address and all that shit. But it's fucking weird.
So here's my question: what has happened to the people that have gotten involved?
Oh, they're just researching it right now, and like so far,
they're like not being directly impacted or anything.
Yes, they are contacted by email, by Camdrome websites when they try to trace the address back, and it leads to nothing. It leads to random places, just like random like call centers.
What they need to do is they need to start connecting the locations, see if there's
they're trying like a lot of stuff. There's the people that are doing this are obviously really good and don't want to be found. Like, it's super fucking weird. Like, it's just so creepy. It's just like this PAX. It was just like this fucking PAX, like, booth. Empty. Not a single person was seen in the whole 4 days of PAX at this booth.
And this is available online.
Yeah, Camdrome. They have a Twitter. We should totally follow them.
We're gonna have to look at this.
Yeah.
I have to look at
this. We'll log onto our Twitter and we'll message them. Like, seriously,
I'll do that right now.
I really want to.
The intriguing part to me is the videos, because it sounds like they cut off at the exact point when it would become like beyond.
Here's the weirdest part about Camdrome. The first video shown was an actual video. It was a Japanese man back in 2007 who committed suicide on his webcam. Like, live streamed his own suicide.
Were these like all like...
They would show that.
Yes, they did. They actually did.
Legally?
That's the first video.
But
they
did
showed
the same
it.
thing as the other ones, right? They cut it off right before.
No.
Okay.
They showed the whole fucking thing. PAX was like, oh, whatever, But people figured
be like,
people realized that was a real video after PAX. When Camdrome was like the first one is the first of real. And people were like, what the fuck does that mean? And they went back to like look at the footage, and the first video is actually the video of a man committing suicide in Japan. And that's like the start point, supposedly.
Sounds like a lot of this is like a.
It's a really fucked up
It's a
weird ARG.
conspiracy.
It's a really.
Well, no, it sounds like they're basically
Sounds like
saying.
creepypasta, honestly.
It's fucking weird.
Like,
That's the idea of an
Super-
ARG.
it's super
It gets
weird.
you involved.
It's super weird. Like, and the craziest part is like, unlike other ARGs where people can tie it back to something,
There's
fucking
no
tie.
way
There's
to trace
nothing.
it.
There's just nothing to trace it back to.
Well,
like the
that's-
only hope people had, and this was 4-player podcast. They were
Hey,
like,
how's this
yeah, Camdrome,
Drome or drone?
Drome.
Okay.
The only lead that they found was Edward McMillan.
Okay.
And then he was like
Mike or November?
Camdrome, as in Mike. Yeah.
Okay.
DROME. Yeah. This I learned about this a few days ago. My friend Katie, text me like, "Holy shit! Like, you need to check this out. Like, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen." I go to it, and I'm like sitting there like my
You
fucking.
didn't say it in her voice.
You need to check this out. It's fucking weird. And so I was at my class and I'm looking at this and I was like, holy fuck, this is so fucking weird.
Alright, we're following.
Like there is literally no fucking trace back to it. It's so weird. There's just nothing.
Well, see, that's what's odd, because I do have experience working with this. Like, I remember I had to decipher, like, fucking World War II code, for God's sakes, to get answers from this other
hey, guess
ARG. What?
Oh my god.
What's next?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, Mike, it's the TARDIS!
It's Chip!
God!
No, it's Chippy!
Oh god.
Oh my god!